low carb chicken bacon ranch casserole. I chopped up 3 large chicken breasts. I'm going to start with putting these on the bottom of our 9x13 baking dish. Go ahead and get those spread around the bottom. You don't have to do it perfectly. And then once they're on the bottom there, we're going to throw some olive oil over the top. Get that tossed in the olive oil. Just try to get it all covered. This is a great recipe if you're trying to do low carb these days, but you're not trying to skimp on flavor. Once you have that tossed in the oil, go ahead and we're going to throw some paprika over our chicken. Just get all the chicken covered in paprika. There we go. Get that tossed so it's all covered thoroughly. All right, once you have that nice and tossed, it's time to make our cheese mixture. We're going to start with 8 ounces of melted cream cheese. We're going to throw in 4 tablespoons of mayonnaise, a 1/4 cup of sour cream, and we're going to throw our seasonings in there. We're going to do salt, pepper, as I'm sure you guessed, garlic powder, onion powder, and dried parsley. Very important for making that ranch type flavor in here. Get that mixed together before we add one more thing to our little mixture right here. Once you have about halfway mixed, we're going to throw in about 4 to 5 pieces of bacon that we chopped up, already cooked. Mix that into there. All right, now that we got that nice and mixed together, let's bring our chicken back over. We're going to put this mixture over the top of our chicken. Just try to kind of evenly distribute it. It's going to come out in clumps, and then we'll spread it around the top. All right, and then just try to get that evenly spread over the top of our chicken here. I can already tell it's going to be good. All right, got that nice spread evenly over the top. And final step, we're going to throw some Fiesta blend cheese over the top. About 1 cup or 2 cups, depending on how much cheese you want on top. Cheese is always a subjective thing, it seems. All right, we got our cheese nice and over the top, and then we have another 4 to 5 pieces of bacon that we chopped up that we're throwing on the top there. Just kind of get that spread around. This is gonna be a good one. I can't believe this is low carb too. This is awesome. All right, y'all, so we got the oven preheated to 375. We're gonna throw it in there for 35 to 45 minutes. And it should be ready. Let's take a look. Look at that thing, it is bubbling. Oh my goodness. That looks like it might be one of the best looking things I've ever made on this channel. Ooh. Look at that, y'all. Oh
my. Look at that bubbling.
Yeah, my stomach about to be bubbling. All right, y'all, I've let it cool down, and it's time to try this baby. Yeah, it's like the perfect piece right there. Look at that. Bless you, sweetie. Our daughter's making a guest appearance today. All right, y'all, moment of truth. Oh, yeah, gotta get this stuff. Yeah, girl. Gotta get the bacon on there. All right, moment of truth. Here we go. Whoa. Y'all, this is really good. I'm not fronting at all. This is so good. If you're doing low carb, or if you, whether you're doing low carb or not, this is really good. Like, this is worth a try at home. Like, if you've tried any of the stuff that I've made on this channel, you should try this. Just trust me. Trust me. We're gonna make a low carb chicken pasta casserole. Gonna put about 10 ounces of any low carb pasta of your choice on the bottom of your baking dish. I did penne pasta, or as Kim calls it, penne pasta. We're gonna start with that, and then we're gonna add in our pasta sauce. Do your pasta sauce of choice. I did a roasted garlic because that's as you guys know, I love the garlic. And as you can hear, our daughter has joined us today. Moving right along, we got 1/3 cup of heavy cream. This is great for y'all folks who are trying to do low carb but still want something tasty. And then we'll do 1 cup of chicken broth. Over that. Let's go ahead and get that mixed together a little bit. Yeah, girl. All right, once you have it slightly mixed up, we're gonna throw in our protein. I have about 1 pound of shredded chicken. I shredded myself, that we're gonna put over that. You can also just buy a rotisserie chicken at the store, and that'll work great too, if you don't want to go through all the fuss. Oops, my wife pointed out I missed a little chicken. Don't want y'all fussing at me.
They would have said something.
I know it, as you should. And we got some chopped up green and red pepper, and I had a little bit of an onion left from another recipe that I went ahead and chopped up a little bit of that and put it in there. Get that kind of spread around. We're gonna throw in a little bit of seasonings. We got oregano. Baby girl's loving it. I like to be a little sparse with the oregano. I can only take so much of it, but it adds a great flavor. I'm gonna put in a tablespoon of minced garlic, good heaping tablespoon worth. Yeah, girl. And then add a little bit of that flavor. We got some Creole seasoning, Tony Chatry, of course. We're gonna throw in about 1 cup's worth of spinach on top of that. Yeah, folks, we're getting healthy and tasty around here. Go ahead and pat that down. Yeah, that's right, girl. She's excited about this one. And then finally, once you have all that on there, I'll get that pushed down into it. So it'll cook real nicely into it. We're gonna throw our cheese on top. I shredded 1 cup of mozzarella cheese. Put over the top of it. Yeah. Yes, he really likes this one. There we go. Make sure that's all. Get those last little pieces. All right, once you have it all in there, this is a simple dump and bake. So this is ready to go in the oven. We have the oven preheated to 400 degrees. We're gonna throw it in there for about 30 minutes. Wait till it's golden brown on top. For about 30 minutes. All right, let's check this thing out. Oh yeah. Look at that, y'all. That is looking perfect. Got the golden brown on top, healthy. A little spinach popping out. Healthy and tasty. And I'm gonna let this thing cool down so I don't burn my mouth off. We'll come back and try it. All right, let's give this thing a try. Cheese. Look at that. Looks awesome. Oh yeah. What do you think, sweetie? Tasty, healthy. It's just a win-win all around. This is still a little hot. This was even better than I thought it was going to be. Whoa. Y'all, this is great. If you're trying to do low carb, just get some low carb noodles, throw them in there. Or if you don't care about low carb, get some regular noodles. Throw them in there. It'll be a great meal for you and your family. Enjoy. All right, y'all, today we're going to make a no-noodle lasagna. We'll start with a pound of ground beef. We're going to also toss in half of a diced onion. Let those cook and saute together. All right, while that's sauteing, we're going to go ahead and throw our seasonings on there. Start with some salt, pepper, and throw garlic powder in there.
Your favorite?
I love garlic. Y'all can do like a teaspoon or two. I do a little bit more. Onion powder. Oregano. Not too much unless you want like a good kick in there. And then gonna put some red chili flakes mixed with a few other things. This is called a sofrito seasoning, but if you want to be simple, you just get red chili flakes and put it in there. I got this from Trader Joe's. If you have one of those near you, get those seasonings nice and mixed all together with the beef and the onion. Okay, once you've had that sauteing for a few minutes, we're going to add in our pasta sauce, or you can use marinara, whichever one you want to use. And go ahead and get your sauce and meat cooked together. And now we're going to move to our filling. So now we're going to make our cheese filling, our cheese layer. We're going to start with ricotta cheese and 2 eggs. Get those mixed up together. Once you have those about halfway folded together, go ahead and put your seasonings into there. We're going to put some salt, some pepper, some onion powder, and we're going to throw in a tablespoon of minced garlic. Get that thoroughly mixed together. And this is going to be our cheese layer. All right, now that we got our cheese sauce nice and mixed together, let's bring in our baking dish because we're ready to layer this bad boy. So we're going to start, bottom layer is going to be the meat sauce. just go ahead and dump. This is a dump and bake recipe. Get all the good stuff. It's going to be your bottom layer. Try to get it evenly spread over the bottom. Once you have that on there, we're going to put in that cheese sauce, cheese filling that we just made. That's going to be our second layer. Try to get all the little bits. And y'all pray for us. My daughter is nearing her nap time. If you hear little baby grunts. You got this, girl. Okay, once we got that, get that nice and spread over the top. All right. And then we have about 10 ounces of steamed cauliflower that we're going to put as a layer on top of that. Now, you want to try and squeeze the moisture out of these as much as you can, otherwise it'll make the lasagna watery. All right, we got our cauliflower layer on top, and then finally we're going to put a cup of shredded mozzarella cheese on top of that. This is a low carb masterpiece, y'all. You have got to try this at home if you've been on the low carb train, or I mean, it's just, I feel like this is gonna be a really tasty one. We'll see how it comes out. Okay, so we got all our cheese on top. We have the oven preheated to 350. We're gonna throw it in there for just 15 minutes. That's all you need, 15 minutes, and it should be ready. All right, so it's been in there for 15 minutes. Let's take a look. Ooh, that looks so good. What do you think, sweetie?
It looks delicious.
Oh my goodness. It's a no-noodle lasagna. This is crazy. Let's see what the inside of this looks like. Check that out. Oh my goodness. Oh. It's gonna be a good dinner, I'll tell you that. Y'all, look at that. That's lasagna. That is a low carb, no noodle lasagna. Let's try it. Oh, I'm excited about this one. So we're talking quietly because our baby is asleep. That is good. 10 out of 10, y'all. If you're trying to have like eat alternative keto, low carb, and you still want to have the good stuff, still want to have lasagna, try this at home.